Hi, welcome to another video. My name is Sam. I'm autistic and I'm also an autism researcher.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jacklyn, and I'm an autistic occupational therapist.
So our topic for this video is on dealing with rejection. So first of all, what is rejection? Rejection is what happens when someone says no to something you want. And almost all of us will experience rejection in life. One example of rejection could be if you ask someone if they want to date you and they say no. We can also experience rejection in our friendships. So, for example, maybe you want to spend more time with one of your friends, but they're busy and they can't spend time together. And we can also have rejection at our work or jobs. So maybe you apply to a job you're really excited about, but you don't get the job.
So, rejection can make us feel or react in many different ways. Some common feelings are sadness, anger, disappointment, guilt, or even embarrassment. And we may not be able to put to words all the time exactly how we're feeling, but our body can give us signs that something is a little bit off. So, for example, maybe you notice that your jaw is really tight because you're feeling really frustrated and anxious, or maybe your stomach feels like it's in knots. So, suggestions for coping with rejection include first, just knowing that it is okay to feel sad or upset. That is a completely valid and normal response. It's also okay to distract yourself with something happier. So here's a scenario. James, his best friend, is traveling for 1 month and James feels sad. James spends some time on his own listening to sad songs. This helps him express his sadness and feel better. After a while, James also decides to distract himself by talking to his family and going for a walk. Now, everyone has different coping strategies of things that bring them comfort and joy, and that's just what worked for James.
As Jacqueline was mentioning, it's okay to feel sad. And for many people, we'll have our own ways of distracting ourselves or processing sadness. But sometimes you might need extra support. And some signs that you could use extra support would be if you feel very sad for a few days in a row. Another sign is if you're not interested in any of the things that typically make you happy. So maybe you really like movies, but you've completely lost your interest in movies. Another sign could be if you keep thinking about the person, even when it's making you more upset, or if you're struggling to respect the person's boundaries. So maybe they've asked you not to text them, but you are finding it hard to respect that boundary. And if you need extra support, you can reach out to a family member, a friend, or a therapist, or someone else you trust and ask them for help with the situation.
So sometimes boundaries that others set are not always clear. Um, and so we encourage you in your relationships to have a really open and honest and direct conversation. Sometimes, especially for neurodivergent people, having things written down, having clear rules is really helpful for us. So you can ask questions like how much time you would like to spend together, or what types of activities or forms of communication they prefer, or if there's anything that they want to change about the relationship, and kind of reflecting on how it's going. So it's okay to be really direct, and also it may be helpful to say that you're not going to be offended if they do want to set some limits around how much time or energy they want to give to the relationship. Yeah, just knowing that it is a mutual agreement.
Thank you so much for watching our video, and we'll be back in a couple weeks with more videos.